All right, and we're good. All right, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the fifth episode of Buster on the Weekend here. I am your host, MC Buster. I'm very glad for y'all to be here with me today. So this here is my best friend here for 10 years slash co-host Nigel. Hi Nigel.
Hey, how
Say us so
everybody doing?
proud. Oh man. All right, so today we're gonna start with a little bit of thought of the day. Because I haven't did that since the second episode, and for today, I want to recite a verse from Matthew 5:16, and it says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." God is grateful, so Amen. All right, so the start of the year with the Miami Heat situation, things going on with Jimmy Butler, and he hasn't played a game since the second of this month here, because unfortunately he is under a 7-game suspension because of the lack of effort that he has put in those two games that they played to start the year. One game was against the Pelicans, and the other one was against the Pacers, where he both scored 9 points in both of them games. Mainly because that he is thinking about requesting a trade, and he wants to leave Miami. So right now, due to the lack of effort that he has put into those 2 games to start the year, they decided to suspend him for that, even though that he has already requested the trade. So far that the teams that are interested in him is Memphis Grizzlies and the Clippers, and so far the Warriors, who are looking to trade Jimmy Butler for Jonathan Kuminga. Unfortunately, earlier today that the trade has not been requested, approved, pretty much. So what are your thoughts on the situation of Miami that's going on right now?
I think Jimmy Butler has a history of forcing his way out of good or bad teams. He forced his way out of Minnesota. He forced his way out of the 76ers. Unfortunately, it's different when you have Pat Riley, who has a history of not giving the players the contract that they want. And I think the contract was a big part. He has that player option that is coming up, and he's going to want to extend for a bigger contract. But Jimmy Butler is what, 35?
Yeah, 35, about to be 36 later this year.
And Pat Riley got rid of Dwayne Wade, when he was, at the end of his prime, in his older days.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave him the opportunity to go over there to Chicago. Jimmy Butler has, always played skepticism and false feet in the media with how the way teams were portraying him. Just like his manager said that the team wasn't a good fit for him, and Jimmy Butler also heard saying that he wished he could get his happiness back from playing basketball. Pat Riley opened up to the media that he will do exactly what Jimmy Butler asked for. Going into these teams, you think that being an older player, you're falling out your prime, and then you playing like the way you're playing. That's not going to get you in the league. So that's what I think.
Yeah, cause like so far that he's slowly regressing, and pretty much that he wants to play beside people who willing to commit and work hard as he does, because his first season with Miami, he had led them to the finals in 2020, and then also again 3 years later in 23 when they lost to the Nuggets. I feel like that, with that finals, I think that they would have gave them a fight, but unfortunately, they were gassed out by the time they beat they beat Boston in 7 games. Even though that it should have been 7 games, because there's no way that you can get up 3-0 and then just down there blew the whole league at that time
Yeah,
though, because like man,
those were the
that team
times,
was
but
cool.
I was gonna say those were the times, but the current situation is a little different. I don't even think that team want to play like a team, even being surrounded by what they got. They got some things that they got to fix to even make it to the finals this year.
Oh yeah.
So, like I said, it's like
and then
it's a lot of skepticism. It's a lot of force feeding teams into thinking, that you're the best option for them. But I don't think Jimmy Butler is the priority when you got younger players that are coming up and doing good for themselves and can get offered that $36,000 a year. I don't think Jimmy Butler is going to be worth it. You know what I mean? Like, we had Klay Thompson, who was one of the best defenders in the league. He had to take a lesser extent of going with Dallas Mavericks because, the Warriors wouldn't go give him what he asked for because they seen the injuries and they seen, the decline in his performance on offense. And I think we're seeing the same thing from Jimmy Butler. He's not superstar. He could be considered a star or a starter, but we're not going to get the same Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. Cause as you age, and then when the injuries catch up to you, it's gonna be it's definitely gonna affect your game for sure. Cause then top of that, and much as that, you can say that people can try their best to work as hard, especially during the summer and everything. But at any point in time, anything can happen.
Right.
you might get you might start get like a twist angle or something, and then you end up having injury that's going to sideline you for about a few games or even more like 8 to 10 weeks. Just like Chet Hogan when he had went out that time had suffered that broken that broken rib. I think it was a broken rib, and I believe that he's still out on as of right now. Chances that he probably might be coming back on next week for sure. But so far without him, that OKC has been doing pretty well.
I was gonna say they was doing well
15,
without him last year when he got hurt. I was gonna say it's the same case. So they expect a big ass contract. I don't think that's a part of the gimmick that they should be displaying. I'm not in the NBA, but talking money has always been a fair way. So that type of money to somebody who ain't gonna be reliable, such as Jimmy Butler himself, by the way he's acting, just to force himself out. I don't think no team is gonna do that with no older player now. It's not a thing. I'll see if Joel Embiid or Jason Tatum was doing it, but we got Jimmy Butler doing it.
It's all about how you handle yourself, carry yourself through the media stuff. Just being all acting all immature and sassy and shit, like James Harden.
It's a buzzkill. Hey, in other news, had you look into what happened with the Skip Bayless situation?
Oh yeah. I seen the article. Compass Sports had made an article about it saying that he had tried to give I believe it was some journalist that was working with ESPN or something. It happened like 12 years ago. Trying to give up $1.5 million for sex and still didn't hit.
Let me tell you, man. If you as much as a coworker, there's a lot of people that's talking about that same lady that he tried to approach. She got through 2 people to get her own show. I ain't putting no names on it because I don't want defamation or anything because this is going on the internet. But that same woman, they are saying she went past 2 at the top, a co-executive and a major boss. I'm just saying it like that. I don't want to, they can read up about it, but it's what's been said. But Skip Bayless, we had Uncle I kind of see what
Standing start.
Uncle was saying about him, and he got no play, so automatically he get fired because of a misrepresentation. And he's a 73-year-old man. I kind of understand what he went through.
I mean, with that money here, she can just go to the store and buy some Viagra. And they gonna get.
Take home. Or he could just go buy him a dog from the playhouse.
Hey, man. God dog, man. I can hear saying so right now. Hey, you better be come to ESPN with that bullseye, Skip. Listen to me, Skip.
Stay back, Skip.
Dog, Skip.
Now I told you, Skip, start raising your voice at me. You the one up there raising your voice about being fired.
It's my turn now. Oh man.
But the race car didn't play a factor in this one. That's just a mishap on his part.
Not at all. Not at all.
It happened though.
So, yep. Damn, man, that's some fucked up shit to start the year though, bro.
True.
Anything happen? All right, so we got OKC and Cleveland. The two teams in both sides of the conference, they are currently is in the number one seed. They faced off against each other last night on Cleveland's home court. Unfortunately, Cleveland came with the win, 122 to 129, snapping OKC's 15-game winning streak.
Right.
I felt that was a great battle so far. And then on top of that, the same with other two games that went on that night. Boston had beat Denver, with the absence of Jokic. Russell Westbrook had 26 points, 6 assists, and 8 turnovers.
Somebody out there throwing word that Westbrook is playing better than Murray and has less minutes than him. But some people also saying they thought he'd do better as a 6-man. What is your thoughts on that?
Pretty much, the 6-man part, pretty much I can say I can agree. But when it comes to your starting point guard like Murray, who is pretty much being inefficient, especially with him having the contract that he got and then having the nerve to play during the Olympics for Team Calendar when he was doing horrible act, it chances that I can agree with certain people that Westbrook should be the better starting point guard instead of Murray. Because when it comes to efficiency,
right.
Because when it comes to efficiency and playmaking, Westbrook can do it, especially giving Nikola Jokic the touches that he deserves, especially when he be open and everything that Jokic go to work. He understands his assignment when it comes to that. So I can agree with people saying that he should be the best starter over Murray.
Right. Hey, I had a question about the basketball. Well, it's kind of for the sports perspective. I seen Angel Reese and I don't want to mention this guy's name, but
you talking about the star from Ice Age? Oh.
No. So 9 days ago, we brought the New Year's in, and people were questioning, all the athletes, the young athletes that are having problems with their relationships and all. And also people who are not looking for relationships but don't want to bash them. What is your take on these stars now having to delete their social media to get a peace of mind?
We talking about from like a sport perspective through sports and athletes, or just like a modern human in general?
Been an athlete, not just a normal person.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I could say, athletes are just like us, but it's just that they have the belt, they just their talent, shows over everything. And at point in times, they themselves get controversy from the media, from mistakes that are made and shit. And then they, when it comes to their personal life, especially that the person that they are going with and everything, it's no reason for people to be mad at the person if they choose to leave their personal life off social media, or when they choose to deactivate no that Instagram well before for a while. That's they it's something that they want to do. If a person don't respect it, then oh well.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to peace of mind, or having peace of mind, having peace of mind includes on the lean or deactivating social media for a while in order to get your mental health and emotional health in check.
You know what I've been thinking? I've been thinking a lot of black athletes such as Travis Hunter, Sha'Carri Richardson, Angel Reese,
Mm-hmm.
for them to be the age that they are, pretty young, and the things that they are surrounded by, all the attention that they are given, people try to point out the negatives. It doesn't matter the sport exactly, you know what I mean? Football, basketball, track, anything of that nature,
Mm-hmm.
NASCAR, it doesn't matter. Even Bubba Wallace, he's a Mobile native. He is in NASCAR. A lot of them
Mm-hmm.
have received backlash from, just their success and the things that they've been able to do, regardless of how they approach the sport. And I think, in essence, we got to be
Mm-hmm.
mindful, like, especially as black people, when we get on the internet and bashing other black folks, you know what I mean? That's a bad look. Like, y'all don't want to be united. Angel Reese, people say things such as her feminist side has been a little, revealing, like when she wears something. Travis Hunter with the girlfriend situation, the fiance situation. You got
Mm-hmm.
Sha'Carri Richardson. Some people say, oh, she ratchet from what she wear, the tattoos and all those different things. And then Bubba
And
Wallace, they
then
had something to say. Yeah, they have all these things to
I
say
probably
how the
say
way.
that we part with Scar Wilson, like when she first was gained notoriety and stuff, then with
Recognition,
that part
right?
with the recognition, well, then with her having the problems with that the weed thing, it pretty much sell back. But sometimes people
It
just
didn't
can't.
stop her
You
performance.
can't just it didn't stop at all, because just gotta learn how to not give a fuck about how people view, because pretty much at the end of the day, man, we all human. Mistakes happen. It's how you handle it and stuff, and how you still carry yourself on at the end of the day
True.
and stuff. Because no nobody's perfect. But if you take time and be accountable for and being responsible for what you did, individually, and learn from it, and try like not to let it affect you for the rest of your day that you live, then things will get better for you. But when it comes to Angel Reese, on her side, she's sitting on there crying about people trying to like sexualize her and everything, and she is doing exactly what they getting at her about.
Right.
And then then you got Shaq on joining, I be he had joined her on her podcast and stuff. He said what he said and stuff about
Diesel,
how she
man.
dressing and everything. And then then on top there, it seems like that she's enjoying the little bit of the fame instead of perfecting her basketball skills and shit. So people pretty much are going to say a little bit about it, because like why in the world we you got doing like do or taste all these other things, and then not perfecting your craft and stuff. Cause like with the Caitlin Clark and her situation, it seems like Caitlin Clark is like getting the edge over her. when it comes to being the better person and everything, the better athlete. Even though that she's shooting all the threes that she's shooting and stuff, but you really don't see her doing all the extra shit that Angel Reese been doing because she getting better with Craft pretty much.
It's
I
my
might be
truth.
wrong or something, but
I mean, my point is pretty much about just being an athlete and being able to live your life without no regrets. People are not they're not going to be the damnation of you. They're not going to be the final say so of where you go, how you do your thing. I was just think
right,
some
right,
people
right.
want to be copacetic with the bit of empathy that they do have, especially like we refer back to the Jimmy Butler situation. How the way he handled
Mm,
it, I might not like it. At the same time, I kind of understand where he come from. He ain't happy doing what he do. He ain't gonna perform well anyway. That's just like us at a regular
right.
job. Even if we know how to do our job, we're not gonna perform well.
Yeah, but when it comes to trying to win the chip, trying to win the chip and everything, and those certain pieces that you like been around ain't fully living up to the expectations that in a way of saying that they really want to take every game seriously. If they lose a game, then they work harder to win the next game, especially in the postseason. Because the postseason, that's where the most pressure is at the postseason. You
Right?
know,
Whole different
and then
beast.
on top, oh yeah, on top of that, Bam Bio he has declined, kind of pretty much declined a little bit too. Cause he's supposed to be the breakout star, and he's younger than Jimmy Butler. He's supposed to be averaging like 20 plus a game at the moment because he's still pretty much approaching his prime. And
Yeah,
it's kind of like right now, like when you see him play stuff, it's like he's not like being as dominant in the paint as he should be. He try to shoot more outside of, especially from the 3-point line stuff. That's not where you're supposed to be at.
yeah. I watched Bam Adebayo play, but I haven't been impressed with him. I just look at him as another, what you call the guy that played for Portland, Yusuf Nurkic.
Oh, you're using Nuggets.
Yeah, he's another example of a potential, seeming potential player, but they just
Mm-hmm.
straight like this. There ain't no way you
Yep.
could tell,
And,
other than what they were doing. So my mind is like,
yep.
I don't. He'll give you some points. He'll do what he has to do, but don't expect nothing surprising. No explosive games. No, probably get you some rebounds, some blocks, add points. You know what I mean? Straight, but
Yep.
fairway.
Exactly.
I'm good. I'm good on putting him on my list of 30 points and 25 rebounds and whatnot. I'm good.
Yep. You pretty much talking about rebound shit. You can get that. You get that Andre Drummond in his prime. When it comes to like the greatest rebounder, as a like a little bit right now, people can't say Andre Drummond. But
I was gonna
speaking
say,
of uh-huh.
I was gonna say, Drummond is about the only person that I will sit there and make a case for, doing what needs to be done as a player.
Right. Because you don't see him just shooting like all crazy and stuff. No, he goes in the paint, he dominates. Same way Drummond has been contributing and stuff. It's the same way Rudy Gobert should be, especially when it comes to getting touches and stuff. But Gobert hasn't been offensively good enough. Like when it comes to defense and stuff, it's there. But when it comes to actually scoring, nah. Because when you pass, like most of the time when you see Gobert play, and then when they pass him the ball and stuff, it'd be hard for him to goddamn catch the ball and stuff, and that results in a turnover. Like how the hell you got big ass hands? You tell me you can't grab the ball and shit like you scared to goddamn get it. Which is one of the reasons why the Timberwolves are declining, like falling apart so far this season, even though they are like the eighth seed and shit.
Right. But to say
Like,
Timberwolves they took steps back instead of getting. I don't know how to explain their roster. You know what I mean? Like they eliminated Cat as being an offensive threat, but they got Rudy Gobert, who's the defensive monger that he is. You got Julius Randle, who's injury prone, but he can play when he wants at a consistent level. But then when he's not consistent, you want to throw him off the team.
pretty much.
You picked up some pieces from New York. I don't know how to explain the roster.
Yeah, that's just Well, put it like this too. Well, you got two ball dominant players in Randall and Edwards. But the thing is, I'll probably say Edwards is probably a little bit more efficient than Randall when it comes to ball
Definitely
dominance.
more efficient.
Because then, like right now, I probably say that with Edwards, he has regressed a little bit too. Main reason because he focuses more on the outside shoot and stuff. Like Charles Barkley was talking about it too. He said that Anthony Edwards had regressed because he's focusing on more trying to jack up threes and shit. Like every time he gets double, he just starts jacking the shit up and stuff. Like when it comes to him, like that's not what he did all the last season. Cause like the last season was his best season for sure. Cause like being like shooting for the mid range, and then that's when the Michael Jordan comparisons came in for sure. And now this season it hasn't. Yeah, it ain't close though for sure. And not close for sure. But like when it comes to like like when I say ball dominant players, they mean like people who be wanting the ball more and everything, like Edwards and Rondo and stuff. Cause Julius Rondo, he's not a passer like that. That's part one of the reasons why they pretty much been up and down this season. It's a lack of playmaking in that department.
And I mean, Cat give you playmaking. He can give you 4 or 5 assists if it need be.
Oh yeah.
We can't eliminate that. He may have been a lot more offensive. Consider it, somewhat tangy. Get it, Cat. Anywho, yeah, like, I mean, I thought he was a good fit before they traded him off. I think he was one of the factors of why they got to the Western Conference Finals. I don't think that was actually a good trade overall. Not in my mind.
Right. And then on top of that, getting Dante DiVincenzo, he was pretty good in New York too, but he had regressed so far.
I don't know what he's doing now. It's like been worth the team's time.
Yep.
I would have traded. I would have did a 3-way trade and picked up Fred VanVleet if that was the case from Houston instead of Steven. I would have did a 3-way trade and did that. You know what I mean? Because how do we that?
It's just crazy. It's just crazy down there, man. But the second half of the season is here now, so is it a thing? I know it's so that the tempo is going to be up there for sure. Like right now,
I'll give it 10 more games before we can see how the playoff pitch. Right now, like I said a while ago, the playoff picture is in full swing. So you probably can count on the Celtics or Cleveland or the other teams run, but I'm saying anything like 5, hovering around 5 and down below. Portland got a chance to be in the run. How the way they're playing. If they go on a good run, Portland, beating some good teams out there. That's my team.
Oh yeah.
I think we just came out beating New Orleans Pelicans.
I beat Shit, I forgot too
Or was
though.
it Dallas?
Cause,
Dallas
cause,
without Luka, Kyrie been
oh,
playing along.
they played. Oh, they played today. But the thing is, yeah, they played against Dallas today without Luka and Kyrie. But the thing is, they could have won, but they fucked around and blew a 16-point lead in the fourth quarter and had them coming back
That's
to beat them by
crazy.
6. I had to say it to you, man. It was, I like, man, cause I thought they was gonna win that shit too. And then on top of that, speaking of Dallas, the same night that Boston and Denver played, um the Lakers and Dallas had played too without Kyrie and Luke. LeBron AD was
Man,
there, but the thing is that Dallas blew them up by 20 plus points. Things wasn't. I don't know how it go. Only highlight there was from that game was on LeBron dunking on David Live. On David Live. Now, when it comes to that though, I probably can say this here, like, yeah, he's 40 years old. Of course he can. Of course he's still doing the best he can out there. But when it comes to like actually watching the game and shit, some of the plays that he has that LeBron has been doing, he hasn't been picking up on defense like he should be. Cause like it's like a couple of clips from that game that shows that that he be leaving his man wide open on defense. Cause like it's been happening like since pretty much his first season in LA where he'd be like in the paint and then it'd be a guy that blows past his teammate. When you see somebody that blow past your teammate or going to a rim and then you right there at the rim, it's supposed to be your job to contest at the rim with somebody that's already there. And then when the person gets there into the rim, you stand your ass right there in the rim and watch them lay the ball in or dunk it, and then you want to blame the teammate that the ball handler had dusted by as the reason why that the ball handler has made on the point. When your ass is already there in the paint, you should be helping your teammate, on contested shot and everything. Why would you want to goddamn wait until the ball handler makes the basket, and then you want to blame the other person when you should be stepping on too?
no free points, man.
It,
I don't care. No free points. That ain't how it works. I think I seen that same play.
that was like going to the fourth quarter. Like when I seen it, I like man, like when I believe it was PJ Washington going soon to three, and then he left this man wide open trying to got doing stat pad and rebound. And then next thing you know, when the shot going, he won't got doing blame the other person. All right, bro, you supposed to pick up, nigga. Don't wonder why Charles Barkley be talking about the way they are and shit, saying that the Lakers suck. I mean,
The Lakers do be
yo,
having some.
oh yeah, man. All right, man. This has been the fifth episode, of Bust on the Weekend here. I'm very glad that everybody is able to tune in. If you are new, subscribe to the channel Bust on the Weekend here. Follow me on social media in Buster98, and also my guy over here and Nigel Greg. And we will see y'all in the next week episode. I mean, shit. I messed up already. We will see y'all guys next week, Saturday for sure. But like I said, this has been Buster on the Weekend here. I am your host, MC Buster, my co-host Nigel here, and we will see y'all next time. Peace. All right.